city, after a 3-year stint as the most murderous city in the world, now sees an average of 38 murders per 100,000 residents, a large change from rates of over 200 when the cartel wars first began.
Juarez, en este momento,
Today, Juarez is completely recovered. Our mission is to ensure our citizens lead the most peaceful life possible. The emergency services are acting with greater efficiency, faster response times, and a truly excellent team.
los niveles de desconfianza de la gente y esto.
I can certainly see mistrust in some people, but those are the individuals who continue to live in the past. Today, the people are more trusting and more comfortable, more likely to be in the street.
I was kidnapped for 6 days. I was blindfolded and taken to a place I did not know.
This Juarez city resident, for his safety and that of his family, asked not to be identified. His kidnappers continue to extort his business, even today.
They came here with a machine gun and took me away. We thought it was a robbery, but no. They said, "Everyone on the floor," and then turned to me. They say, "We're here for you." They already knew everything about me. Where I live, where my kids go to school, everything. I was tortured. They will hold a telephone to my face so that my family could hear my scream while they beat me. They ask for more and more money. Then when you don't have any more, they keep asking. It's not something you can forget quickly. I could show my face, but tomorrow I will make problems for me and my family.
Even within the police department, there were people who should not have been, by which I mean there were narcos and assassins. Around 3 years ago, things changed. The longest serving officer here has only done 7 years. Before, there were around 18 to 20 murders daily. Today, it's around 1 or 2. Before, the police saw armed people and they would retreat. Not anymore. If a person attempts to harm a police officer here, believe me, he'd better think twice.
Aquí te presentan el centro todo muy suave, pero voy para las...
You can walk around the center and things look okay, but head out to the suburbs and you see the reality of life here.
A 40-mile stretch of US border to the east of the city, the Juarez Valley today is one of the most murderous places in North America, for the same reasons that made its parent city a war zone. It's here, in the Juarez Valley, where cotton is the main industry, that the majority of the problems persist. Drug gangs, whose plans to run narcotics and people into the United States are foiled, turn to the local communities to extort, bully and threaten in order to make their money.
Aquí ahorita hasta la fecha nadie puede salir de sus casas en las noches porque estamos.
Today, no one can leave their houses at night because they'll be killed if they do. A while ago, they put up a sign warning against leaving the house or having parties.
Not long ago there was a shootout between the cartels. That time there were only 3 dead bodies in the street. Usually you'd expect to see more.
The drug cartels run these towns. Without municipal police forces, all of whom were executed, never to be replaced, the residents are subjected to the laws dictated by organised crime.
I don't lead a happy life, because of the fear. Fear makes everything worse.
Today, the Juarez Valley is made up of ghost towns. A once 60,000 strong population has been shrunk to just 5,000.
A lot of people left. But what can you do? My home and family are here. You've just got to struggle through.
I came here to El Paso to be safe. Back in Juarez, they robbed me. There's a huge difference between the US and Juarez. In Juarez, they struggle to solve even one murder case. El Paso is a haven for many people.
Over half of El Paso's residents today have their roots in Juarez City. The international bridge connecting the twin cities, separated by an 18-foot wall, sees 23 million crossings annually.
Well, I think life is way simpler than over here. Over here, life is way more expensive than in Juarez. Like over there, it's cheaper, everything. The U.S. has this impression of Mexico being poor, being stupid, being like a bunch of Indians and stuff, because that's the only thing they know. I just think it's really funny because they've never been over there. They don't know what it's like.
It's true that right now our city is a little ugly. That's definitely true. But hopefully, with time, the authorities will be working hard for us, just as the citizens are working.
Con esto. Queremos que Ciudad Juárez vuelva a ser el Ciudad Juárez de antes, que se podía.
We want Juarez City to return to being the place it was before, a place where the people could be in the street at 3 o'clock in the morning. Tackling the fear which people have is through confidence in the authorities. If they put their trust in us, believe me, things will change. Juarez continues to struggle,
The people, scarred by years of terrible violence, must overcome their experiences if the city is not to die.
I don't think there's any way back for Juarez. Here there is a lot of need. The cartels will offer work as killers, and the people will do it because they are desperate.
El futuro de las ciudades con la forma
Future
de
of
reaccionar
cities has a lot to do with the ways its residents handle them. Juarez City has certainly passed through the very difficult times of fear and terror.
Yo creo que
I think that from this awful experience in which many people died has emerged a great strength.
aprendió
The people have learned to face their fears. That is priceless. They are not scared anymore. They are defending what's theirs.
y están defendiendo lo suyo.